Okay, we have this other question, question 3. We have a function that is represented as what? F of x equals to 2x minus 3 all over x plus 2. And we are asked to show that f is not surjective. For a function to be surjective, what do we know? Surjective function, the domain is equals to the range. Hence, you have to prove that this function is not surjective. Hence, the domain of it will not be equals to the range. Hence, what are we going to be finding? We are going to find the domain as the first, and then find the range. The question now we ask is, how do we find the domain O and the range of a function? Let's start with how to find the domain of the function. Let's take a look at it. To find the domain of this function, we have f of x equals to 2x minus 3 all over x plus 2. What do? We equate the denominator equals to 0 and find for the different value of x. Therefore, x plus 2 is equals to 0, which implies x is equals to minus 2. Hence, the domain of the function, domain of f of x, will be such that what? X belonging to the set of real numbers, excluding what? Negative 2. Because if you substitute negative 2 here, this function will not more exist. Hence, for the function to exist, okay, we can substitute any other number except from negative 2, and hence we're going to have a function like this one. That is why the domain belongs to the set of real number excluding negative 2. Hence our domain is this range. Let them find is within this interval. Okay, somehow let them find the range of this function. To find the range, you have to find f inverse. Okay, you have to find first of all f inverse, and also do as if you are finding also the using the same formula by equating the denominator of it equals to 0. We are going to have the range of the function. Okay, let's do it together. How can we find f inverse of this function? We first state that let y equals to f of x. Okay, therefore y will be equals to what? 2x minus 3 all over x plus 3. And also f of y is equals to f of f inverse of x. Okay, f of x is equals to y. Therefore f of y is equals to f inverse of x. Are you see a bit how it look like? Yeah. Then what's our main objective here? We have to find f of y inside here. That's quite easy. Let's do it together. Okay, y is equals to 2x minus 3 all over x plus 3. We bring it here to have y into x plus 3 is equals to 2x minus 3. Therefore, we bring y inside. Y xy plus 3y is equals to 2x minus 3. Okay, we bring everything x here. That will be xy plus 2x is equals to 3y minus 3. Okay, from here you can separate x to have x is equals to 3y minus 3 all over y plus 2x. Okay, hence our x is equals to 3y minus 3 all over y plus 2x. Nice. What do you have? We know that what y is equals to f of x. Hence x is equals to what? F of y. And also we know that f of y is equals to f inverse of x. And it's just logical because you have y is equals to f of x. Bringing this man here, x will be equal to f of y. That is just transposing. Hence our f of y will be equal to 3y minus 3 all over y plus 2x. Okay, from here now you have to find f inverse of x. F inverse of x is equal to f of y. Therefore f inverse of x is equal to, you just have to exchange this y to x. That will be 3x minus 3 all over x plus 2x. Okay, sorry, here is y. Okay, let's take a look. We made a slight error. Let's come back. We have x. Okay, you have x here. When you are going to take out this x, you are going to have 2 here. Y plus 2. Okay, that's what you're wondering. Y plus 2. That will be x plus 2. That will be what we have. Hence, our f inverse of x will be equal to 3x minus 3 all over x plus 2. Hope you did it well. We bring this 2. We made a slight error here, sorry. When we bring this 2 here, we have a negative here. So if for the error, we bring here to have negative. We have xy minus 2x. Okay, we bring this one. Let's do it here, something. Let's see here. We have xy minus 2x is equal to what we bring here. We bring this one here, that is negative 3y minus 3. Hence, we bring out x into y minus 2 is equal to what? Negative 3y minus 3. Hence, x is equal to what? Negative 3y all over y plus this, that will be equal to what? 3y plus 3 all over. You can just bring the negative down, or we just leave it up. We have negative here minus 2. Okay, we just bring it down here to have what? 2 minus y. Okay, by taking out this negative. Okay, take out the negative, you are going to bring it here. Okay, to have 2 minus y, and that is what you are going to have at the end. F of y is equal to what? 3y plus 3 over 2 minus y. Hence, f inverse of x is equal to 3x plus 3 over 2 minus x. Hence, the range at this point, you have to equate this denominator equals to 0. 2 minus x is equal to 0. Hence, x is equal to what? Hence, the range of this, the range of f will be such that x belongs to a set of real numbers excluding 2. Hence, the range is not equal to the domain is not equal to the range. Hence, the function f of x is surjective. That's amazing. Okay, let's talk about injective function, because when you talk about surjective, you have also to talk about injective. That was not in the question, but let's just do it. It can come in the gist you don't know, because you're also solving 2025 prediction. Okay, talking about surjective, injective. Okay, we talk about the injective function, surjective, and bijective. Okay, let's erase this math. Because we don't know, it might come in a GC that let's prove that this function is injective, or let's prove that this function is bijective or not, something like that. Okay, something like that. Okay, for a function to be injective, what do? We do that f of x1 equals to f of x2, which implies x1 is equal to x2. Hence, you want to take this function to prove that is injective. So have what? F of x1, that will be 2x1 minus 3 all over x1 plus 2 is equal to what? 2x2 minus 3 all over x2 plus 2. Okay, then solve it out to have at the end x1 equals to x2. Let's solve it together. Okay, come on, let's solve it. We are going to have 2x1 minus 3. Here we do cross multiplication since it's equality. x2 plus is equals to 2x2 minus 3 and what? x1 plus 2. Know that we don't cross multiply if it was an inequality sign. Okay, we never cross multiply, but with this equality we can cross multiply. That thing you had. Okay, we are going to have this. Hence, we can open the bracket at this point to have what? 2x1 x2 plus 4x1 minus 3x2 minus 6 is equals to 2x1 x2. Okay, we do multiplication by, okay, hope you know about this, plus 4x2 minus 3x1 minus 6. That is what we have. Okay, we can easily start eliminating some parts. Let's use the red pen. We can eliminate this man, 2x1 x2. Here you can eliminate because the same thing, 4x1 and that, this man and this man will go. Hence, at last we are going to be left with what? 4x1 equals to 4x2. 4 and 4 will go, hence x1 is equals to x2. Hence f of x is injective since f of x1 is equals to f of x2. We state that f of x1 is equals to x2, then x1 being equals to x2. There are some cases it's not possible, but in a great majority of this equation from 2000 up to 24, mainly all the functions were usually injective. It's just at the case, the level of surjection, that it wasn't possible. Okay, let's then talk about bijection. When we talk about bijection, let's take this here. Let's just do it down here. Okay, when we talk about a function is bijective, you have nothing to solve here. You just have to state that if a function should be bijective, it must be both injective and surjective. Hence, if they ask you in GC 2025 to prove that a function f of x might be any type of function, just know how to solve it, is bijective. What you are going to do is to put at the bottom of your mind is that you have to prove that the function is first of all injective and surjective. Let me know in the comment if this function f of x is equals to 2x minus 3 over x plus 2 is bijective. Let me know in the comment and you state the reason why you are saying it's bijective or not bijective. Subscribe to the channel and let's see you in the equation 3 sub 2. The next one.